Today's video is going to be on Kazuya. As you guys know, he's the penultimate character who's been released as DLC for Smash Ultimate. A lot of people are shocked.
What? Oh my god! Oh, Kazuya?
A little background on Kazuya, if you guys didn't know. Essentially, he hates his father. He hates all the males in that family hate each other. Heihachi hated his father, Jinpachi, who was the strongest fighter at that time. Essentially buried him underneath the family temple for 50+ years. Heihachi killed his wife. His wife had the devil gene, came back to try to kill his son, Kazuya, who also Heihachi was scared that he threw him off the cliff and figured if he survived, he also had the devil gene his mother had, and so killed a potential successor, survived. Successor came back, won the Tekken tournament, and through his father, this time he threw Heihachi off. His son's name is Jin. Jin also has the devil gene. Jin eventually comes back. Kazuya eventually makes his way back. Kazuya Heihachi escapes. He takes Heihachi to get blown up, which he does. It's essentially a revolving door of who's gonna kill who. It's a lot of hate in that family. First things first, let's look at all his special moves, if you will, B moves. His up B is decent. It's not super good and it's also not super bad, but one thing it does have is priority when it comes to clanking with other moves, because it usually wins out, and 2, it does hella knockback and it does great damage as well. It's actually very annoying. If you play the CPU at all, you know the CPU likes to cap all kill combos either with an up smash for the most part or an up B. That shit does a lot of knockback. Neutral B, he's got that laser, the devil laser, which if you played any of the Tekken games, you know how strong that shit is in there. It's also very strong and very lengthy, if you will. There's great range on that in Smash as well. It's got slow startup, but it's got great reach, so it's good for edge guarding, and it stalls in the air if you want to use that to when you're trying to recover or when you're falling to sort of stop that momentum. His side B, this is one of the most annoying moves and one of the better moves in his move set. It does a complete stun / knockdown. It stuns you, and then as you know, you fall to your knees, then follow face forward. Now you can get up with the get up attack or choose which way you want to tech roll or whatever, but a top level player is going to either anticipate or start reading which way you do that if they use it enough, and you can get kill confirms off that. It's a lot of shit that you can do off that side B, so that's another great move. And the down B, another great move, is a command grab slam where he turns into his devil version, picks you up and essentially rock bottoms you from a super height, jumps and rock bottoms you. Shit is very strong. Like most command grabs, you use that to punish players who are shielding too much around you, etc. Smash attacks. Almost all Smash attacks, or all of them if I'm not mistaken, have some type of armor. It might be super armor, might not. The point is, one hit ain't gonna be enough to break through it. And they also do so much shield pressure. That's another thing he's really good at. He can pop that shield pretty quickly with his moveset. Up smash is really strong. Another great way to confirm off that side B or other moves to cap off a combo or secure that kill. The down smash even it does a meteor spike. You can do it at the edge and spike people.
No fucking way that works.
His tilts are really good. He's got a tilt similar to Ganondorf that sends you at that weird ass angle, and then he's also got a down tilt that it sits you down. It trips you for sure. His up tilt is pretty decent as well. I really like Kazuya's air mobility for the most part. It could, air mobility is what separates a lot of the top tiers from lower tiers. If you have top level air mobility, you can do a lot more with the limited moveset than a good character who has horrible air mobility. And the prime example of that is probably Luigi. Everybody knows Luigi is got kill confirms, combos for days, everything but air mobility, and he gets pushed around unsealed. Now Kazuya, one of his biggest flaws, he's super slow on the ground, and he can also be exploited in his recovery for sure. He doesn't have great jumps, so there's a lot, but he does so much damage and has so much potential. I'm not sure where to exactly put him. His aerials, his back air is super duper strong, his forward air is super strong, and his neutral air also spikes. So he's got a lot of options, and the neutral air also leads into hella combos. So the dude is pretty legit. My combo thoughts: he plays just like Tekken, and one thing that Sakurai's done a great job of, generally speaking, is when he transplants or when he brings in characters from other games, he makes sure the moveset is true and they play how they played there. The latest example, Kazuya plays Tekken in Smash. Seriously. Like I said, his combo, he's got a million different combos, and the thing is, he has a lot of electric stun moves on some of his tilts. So it treats it just like it does in Tekken. You get stunned, and then he's got an opportunity to act and extend combos like that. And all his combos do massive damage, including his basic as 10-hit combo, which is just AAA or hold it essentially, which does like 40 to 46% damage from 0. Now, you can get out of that for the most part. You know, if you like SDI hard out, the level 9 CPU might be the best CPU I've ever faced in any of the Smash Bros games. It's weird to say, like, I almost feel like the level 9 CPU is leading the meta right now, because you can find out a lot just by watching the combos and things that he does. Right now, Riddles is the top player with Kazuya, in my opinion, from everything I've seen. He's really got it rolling. He's always had an affinity for the fighting game characters in the game. Now, you know, to wrap it up, my final thoughts, I think there's a lot of potential with the character. Everybody wants to do a tier list. I'm not doing that shit, but where I think he falls, man, it's a wide range. Results matter, but they don't really matter because, you know, results aren't necessarily indicative of how good a character is or could be, because if a character's not used, you know, we'll never know. And the thing is, we've seen a lot of discrepancies between tier lists here and oftentimes in Japan, because they utilize characters that are not used over here, and oftentimes they come over with characters seldom used here in stateside and kick ass with that shit. So I mean, I personally think he could very well be, I put him in high tier, but I think he could be the bottom of top tier, and he could very well be mid tier as well. Like, he's got such a wide range, and you know, I'm curious to see how he and his meta continues to develop. Now we're getting back to in-person Smash stuff. If you guys aren't gonna be tuned in, definitely tune in to Riptide if you want to see Kazuya. That'll be the first big in-person Smash thing in a long time, in 2 years pretty much, it feels like. I'll be there, boots on the ground. Now I have the time and the resources. I'm going to be at a lot of these events in person, trying to garner as much content as I can. Hope to see you guys there, and thank you so much for tapping in with me. And that's my thoughts on the latest DLC, Kazuya. I'm going to keep messing around with them, and I'll continue to track how others are doing, and I'll see how he does at the tournaments I'm at in person and everything. Those are some things for y'all to tap in and tune into coming up really soon. Appreciate you guys again, and those are my thoughts on Kazuya.